Let me tell you a story of something that happened in California, United States, in April 1st, 1976. In 1976, three vibrant young men decided to go into a business partnership. But after about 12 to 14 days of the partnership, one of them decided to pull out of the partnership. And then he sold back his 10% interest back into the company to the other two. And as I speak to you today, that same company is one of the most influential companies in the world. And these three young men are no other persons than Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. See, if Ronald Wayne hadn't sold his own 10% interest, he would have been among the richest men in the world today. But do you know what he did? He sold it because he couldn't see into the future of the company. You know, in 1976, computers were just in their infant state, so he couldn't see into the future. If he had probably just licensed it instead of selling it, it would have been better. About a year after, I think he sold his 10% interest for $800, all right, which is equivalent of $4,408 today. About a year later, he came back and sold every right he owned in the company for $1,300. Below, what am I trying to say? When if God gives you a business idea, do not just rush into action. Go back to God, commit it into His hands, and ask Him the way forward. Because the Bible is speaking in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3 says, it says, commit your works into the hands of God, and He will establish your plans. So when God gives you a business idea, don't just rush into business, or don't just rush into selling that idea, but instead license that idea. Because what does it mean? What does it mean to license? What is product licensing or idea licensing? It's in a simple term, it means renting your idea to a company that is already in existence. What does that mean? It means you're going to be getting the proceed continuously for life, depending on the agreement that was made. You remember the Bible said that the righteous man leaves inheritance for his children. So don't sell your future for a morsel of bread like the Bible saw. God has seen the faithfulness of so many believers, and He decided to put generational wealth in their hands. Because when you license your idea, you become what? A generational wealth creator. God decided to put generational wealth into the hands of some believers, but because they couldn't see, or they can't see beyond their present circumstances or peanuts. I pray God give you understanding in Jesus' name.